Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing my May favorites. I'm excited and I don't know why but I am. May went by super quickly. I think it was because I went on 2 trips and yeah, it just went by really quickly, but I'm excited because next month's my birthday. I'm entering a new year and that is always exciting. So let's quickly get into my favorites because I feel like I have quite a few things to share with you guys. Let's start with makeup. I don't have a lot of makeup because you guys know when it gets hot outside, I start wearing less makeup because it's just so hot. So the first makeup item that I've been loving is this liquid lipstick. This is by Kat Von D. The color is Beloved. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's like a coral color. I have been loving it. I'm pretty sure I've worn it in a couple of videos this month, but that is what it looks like. It can be a little stark, so I do tend to wear it with a brown lip liner, and I find that it just works really well. So I love that. The next lipstick I've been loving is this Maybelline Inti Matte lipstick. This collection came out maybe a year ago, and it's basically a collection of nude matte lipsticks, which is perfect. It's a drying formula, so I wouldn't say love this and wear it every day, but it is nice. At least if you're like me and you film videos, it's nice for a video purpose, but I don't know if I would necessarily wear it all day just because it can kind of get uncomfortable. But this is in the color 550 Honey Pink, and I love this. It's a pinky nude color. Once again, it's kind of that light stark color, so I would suggest pairing it with a brown lip liner to just kind of blend it into your skin and make it look a little more natural. Okay, and that is probably, yeah, that's all the makeup that I love this month because I honestly very rarely wore any. But let's get into skincare. I probably only have a few of that, but the first thing that I have been loving is this mask. This is the Freeman Clearing Sweet Tea and Lemon Peel Off Clay Mask. I saw my girl Tiffy J, I never remember her name correctly, but her name is Tiffany and we're actually birthday twins, which is so awesome. She talked about this in either a haul or a favorites video, and I said that sounds so awesome. One, I love Freeman masks. They're pretty inexpensive. You can get them at the drugstore. I order mine off Amazon though because then I don't have to go to the grocery store. But if you've watched my skincare videos in the past, you know that I despise clay masks because they're so hard to remove. So when I saw that they have a peel off clay mask, I had to go get it. I love it. It helps to cleanse your pores. It just makes my skin feel so refreshed after I use this, and it doesn't necessarily feel dry, which is interesting because a lot of times clay masks are very drying, but this is not. So I would definitely recommend this, especially for the summertime. It's always nice to do masks on like Sundays. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but Sunday is my skincare day and I love to luxuriate with a nice mask. Oh, it's just everything. Okay, my next skincare product, because you do put this on your skin, is this Dove deodorant. Now, I've been using Dove deodorant for like decades, probably. Yeah, but I tried a new scent. This is the light blue cap and it is the Nourished Beauty scent, I guess. I really like it. It smells like a Hawaiian fresh scent. Like it's kind of fruity, but it's not a distinct fruit scent. But if you don't like the typical Dove fresh scent, you might like something like this. I really enjoy it. I will say that I don't feel like it does as great of a job as keeping my underarms dry. So I might have to switch into something else, but overall I love it because of the scent. It's not the typical deodorant smell and I do appreciate that. Okay, next I have one hair favorite, and this is the Joico K-pak Intense Hydrator. This is a deep conditioner, and you guys, I have been loving this. I think for the entire month of May, when I washed my hair, I didn't do my usual 1 hour deep conditioner. Now, going into June, I'm going to need to, just because it's been so long, but this is kind of like my 3 to 5 minute flash mini treatment. I love it. So it's a deep conditioner, but you only have to leave it in for 3 to 5 minutes as you would any normal conditioner. And I love it because it makes my hair hydrated. Dare I say even a little more hydrated than when I use my 1 hour deep conditioner. But sometimes that can kind of work against me because on week 2 of my hair, it starts feeling very, very heavy and greasy. But this is awesome. Like, so awesome. I would definitely keep this in my rotation. It is running out and I need to replace it. Now let's move on to some scents. The first scent I have loved this month, if you guys watched my fragrance review, oh, it just smells so good. It is Glossier You. This is a travel size version that I got from Scent Bird. I did a video in collaboration with them this past month. I love Glossier You. I'm gonna buy it. It smells so good. It literally smells like a better version of your skin. On first spray, it smells just like replica lipstick on, but as it dries down, it just smells like a nice skin scent. Literally, I think this is a scent that any woman would love because it's generic but very, very nice. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's a very, very safe everyday scent. You could literally wear this for any occasion. It is just so awesome. I love it, love it, love it. And my next scent is an all-time favorite. It is my Bond No. 9 Astor Place. I love this scent. I wore it every time I traveled this month. I wore it a couple times going out. It just smells so regal and beautiful. This is probably one of my favorite scents for summertime because it's sexy, it's bold, but it's not heavy, but it's a little heavy, so I wouldn't necessarily wear it for daytime unless it's a special occasion. But I really, really, really appreciate this scent. And yeah, this is awesome. If you're looking for a new scent that's very striking and bold, I would say try Bond No. 9 Astor Place. It does smell like violet to me. But I like that. It also smells gold. Like when I smell it, I think of the color gold. I'm just obsessed. And my last fragrance is one that I actually got a sample of and I love it. It's by Tocca and it's actually called Maya. It reminds me of something that I wore when I was like a child. So it's not anything that's too distinct. A lot of times I like fragrances that are very unique. This is not anything that's very unique, but it smells so good. I've been wearing it all weekend and I actually was hugging my dog yesterday. When I smelled her today, she smelled like this and it was so nice. It kind of smells a little bit like cologne, but a nice clean cologne, like crisp and clean and sexy. So I might have to buy this because I don't know, it just makes me feel so nostalgic. Like I feel like I wore something like this as a child, which is weird because I wasn't wearing fragrance as a child, but maybe I was. I was probably dipping off into my mother's bathroom to steal her fragrance. So okay, now let's go on to fashion and miscellaneous. The first thing I have, I'm totally going against everything that I used to say about this item. This is my Louis Vuitton Toiletry 26. This is a toiletry bag. I am currently using it as such. I traveled a couple times this month and I'm loving it now. Now, I've had it for almost a year, and for the entire first year that I had this piece, I said, I like it, but I don't like it for use as a toiletry bag because it is so thin. So all your items pretty much stand up. I'm used to having a toiletry bag that's a little more deep. And so I wasn't used to this, but the more I use it, the more I love it for a toiletry bag. So I take back everything I said about this. I really like it for use as a toiletry bag, and I also like it for use as a clutch in the summertime. So it's dual purpose, which I love. But yeah, I'm really liking it for use as a toiletry bag, and I never thought I would, but I love it. I probably will get the Toiletry 19, which is the smaller version of this, whenever it's in stock, because it's always out of stock. But yeah, this is a great item, something that I think you would definitely keep forever, obviously. But yeah, I'm loving it, and I didn't really ever love it for use as a toiletry item until recently. Okay, keeping with the same theme, my Louis Vuitton 4-key holder. Now, if you guys watch my video I made of this item earlier this month, you will know that I recently purchased a new Louis Vuitton 4-key holder because I used to have the one with the fuchsia button, and the button was rubbing off and I just couldn't deal with it. It was getting on my nerves. So I removed my hot stamp inside, which you can do, by the way, by taking a toothpick and putting a good amount of lotion on it and just slowly, not scraping away, but like lightly scratching out the foil, and it will be removed. So I love this. I bought this from the Louis Vuitton Facebook group. I will link it down below. I always tell you guys about it. If you have not purchased anything from it and you love Louis Vuitton, you are missing out. I've literally bought like 4 things from the group, I think, and I love it. Guess how old this piece is? That's the best thing. This piece is 21 years old. And it is way better quality than the one that I bought last year, and that one wasn't even a year old. So I think now with all my SLGs, I'm going to buy only pre-owned. The quality is just so much better and you can get a better deal, so why not? But yeah, I love this piece. I was without a 4-key holder for some months and I'm so glad I have it back. My car key is a little long, so I keep it hanging out. It's not my preferred method, but it works. Okay, another thing I love this month, which I'm currently also using, is my Starbucks cup. All my Instagram buddies, you guys already know that we are obsessed with this cup. People think it's foolish that I was posting a picture of a cup and that I love a cup this much, but honestly, as you can see right now, I'm drinking water. It helps me with my water intake. I feel like every summer I have to get a new Starbucks cup because it makes me drink my water, and I know that sounds silly, but whatever works and I love this. I pretty much only use it for water. If I am gonna go to Starbucks and get iced coffee, I will bring it in because you can get a discount, but I love it for water. Someone on Instagram actually asked me if it sweats. You probably can't see, but it does sweat. I don't really mind that because for the most part I use this when I'm in the house, but love it. Okay, I have a pair of shoes. These are the shoes that I wore twice this month. And I know you're like, well, you only wore them twice. How is it a favorite? Because they're so comfortable. These are my they're Madden Girl Directt, D-I-R-E-C-T-T. And this is what they look like. They are in the color rose gold. They might look a little gold on camera, but they are in fact rose gold. The heel is about 3 3/4 inches. And I just love these so much because I think this style of sandal is so nice. One, because it holds my foot in. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but open toe shoes, my feet always slide out of them. So I really like the fact that this is like a caged booty sandal because my feet stays in it and they're not too high, so I can wear them for a little longer. And I think I got them for like $30 on Macys. They're still on sale, by the way. I'm gonna link them down below. And they are identical to these sandals that I got from Express last year. I thought, yeah, the Express ones are probably a little higher of a heel, but these are a faux, like a faux velvet. But I love these sandals. They're very comfortable as well. I wore these for my birthday last year. I think I only wore them like once, but as you can tell, I love this style of shoe. So if you can find these, definitely pick them up. They have, because this style is so popular, they have them from a couple different brands, so you don't have to go with Madden Girl or Express. But these are awesome, and I might even want another color because that's how I get when I find a shoe that I love. You guys, guess what my next item is? It's a book. So I know this year I said I had a couple of goals for myself, and one was to read a book a month, and I did not get to even start accomplishing that goal until May. Because now I have a lot of free time on my hand, and so I figure why not use this to better myself. And then I saw something on Facebook yesterday where a talk show host was saying that Americans don't read, which is clearly evident because a lot of Americans have horrible grammar. But they went around the streets and tried to ask people what, name a book, and no one could name a book. And I feel, you know, I was kind of like, oh, Americans are stupid, but I have not read a book in so long either. And I know that a lot of us get really tied down in our day-to-day lives to where reading is probably the last thing on our priority list. But I find reading to be so relaxing, and I started reading this book this month. I have not finished it, but it is already a favorite of mine. It's nothing new. This is Gabrielle Union's book. It's called We're Going to Need More Wine. How lovely. Yes, we are. I love this. It's like little short stories from her life, like life lessons, things that she's learned, things that she's overcome. It's funny. It's partly emotional. I just love it. I love books like this. There are a couple of books on my list that I want to read, and thank you to my good friend Kiara. She actually got me this for my birthday. She gave it to me early, and I've been reading it and I love it. So thank you so much for this, girl, because I need to get back into reading, and this book is really doing it. I love it. It's raw, it's unfiltered. Gabrielle Union likes to curse. I like to curse. I love that. I appreciated that. But it's just very real. So if you're looking for a nice, good summer read, something that's real and raw, you would probably like this. Okay, and now let's go into TV shows. 2 TV shows. Oh, I have one more product, you guys. So my boss gave me this before he left. And I was trying to find the brand, but I can't find the brand. But it's basically one of those iPhone charging cases. And well, you guys know I traveled. So when I travel, I feel like my phone is always dead. So I took this case with me, and it came in such handy because it keeps your phone charged like double as what it would normally keep it charged for. And I can't figure out the name of it, but I think it's like the Mophie cases or Morphe cases or whatever it's called. But if you guys don't have one of these, please get one. You don't want to be that person who's out and you're like, I need a charger, I need a wall. Don't feel like you need to be plugged into the wall. Get a charging phone case. It will save your life. It is kind of heavy, but it's worth it when you're out and about, I promise you. Okay, now let's talk TV shows. The first TV show that I love this past month is Station 19. It is a show that kind of stems from Grey's Anatomy. It features Bailey's husband. What is his name? Todd? No. I can't think of his name, but it's basically about firefighters in a fire station, and it's kind of just like Grey's Anatomy but with a smaller cast of firefighters. I love the show. I'm so hooked. I hate the way it ended because it was like a cliffhanger, and I want to know what's going to happen to everybody, but that comes on ABC, I believe. Yeah, because it's related to Grey's Anatomy. But if you have not seen that show, definitely check it out on Hulu or on demand. It is a great show. My other favorite show was Grey's Anatomy. I just can't take Grey's Anatomy. It makes me cry every time I watch it, but I still continue to watch it because I love Grey's Anatomy. So I like Grey's Anatomy. And then another show that I'm actually watching now, I think it's called like High School Undercover. I'll put an annotation in the video. It comes on A&E, and it's basically where 6 or 7 adults go undercover back to high school to kind of learn more about what life is like as a teenager in high school now and the different struggles that they face to try to help the school system, I guess, better relate to the children and create more structural things that could be of help to students nowadays. So I love shows like that because I did study psychology in school, and it's just so interesting how much school has changed between even when I came up and now. I just had my 10-year high school reunion. Well, it's this summer. I'm not going because only like 2 people from high school really, so I'm not going. But it's just so weird how much high school is so different. A lot of the things that kids are dealing with now, I don't know if they necessarily weren't there when I was in school, but I didn't really deal with any of that. For the most part, I had a pretty positive high school experience because I just kept to myself. I wasn't really bullied. I'm the type that's gonna stand up for myself, but I also didn't really hang around like the popular people. I just wanted to go under the radar, get my good grades, and be out of there. So I have been loving that show too. And I don't think there's any new music. Oh, yes there is. You guys know what my new favorite song is. So deep in my feelings. Can't control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling. You guys, am I the only one who's obsessed with Boot Up? I love it. I don't know why. It's just such a fun summer song. Like, you guys know I don't dance, but I'll do my little dance in my chair. I love it. Plus did a remake. I've been loving that song. So yeah, those are all the things that I have loved this month. If you guys have anything you've loved, leave it down below. I will be watching everybody's monthly favorites because these are my favorite videos. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. I'm going to do my best to try to link or put everything in the description bar. If I left something out, just remind me because I have a bad memory. So I will see you guys in June. Bye.